In today's video, we will learn about the brainstem, its parts and functions of these parts. Brainstem is composed of the midbrain, pons and medulla oblongata. We will study the anatomy and physiology of each of these in detail. The midbrain or mesencephalon is a key part of the brainstem, located between the forebrain and the hindbrain. It plays a crucial role in motor movement, sensory processing, auditory and visual reflexes, and the regulation of alertness. Anatomy of the midbrain. The major parts of the midbrain are number 1, tectum or the dorsal part. It contains the superior colliculi and inferior colliculi. Tegmentum, which is the central core. It contains the red nucleus, substantia nigra, periaqueductal gray, and reticular formation. Number 3, cerebral peduncles or the ventral part. These are large bundles of nerve fibers connecting the midbrain to the cerebrum. Number 4, cerebral aqueduct, a narrow canal that runs through the midbrain connecting the third and fourth ventricles and allowing the cerebrospinal fluid flow. Functions of the midbrain. Number 1, visual reflexes. The superior colliculi coordinate reflexive responses to visual stimuli such as tracking moving objects or adjusting head position toward visual signals. Number 2, auditory reflexes. The inferior colliculi are involved in auditory processing and reflexes such as the startle response to loud sounds. Number 3, motor control. The substantia nigra is part of the basal ganglia system and plays a role in initiating and regulating voluntary movements. Degeneration of this structure is associated with Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's result from the death of dopamine releasing neurons in the substantia nigra. It is seen by the loss of dark neuromelanin in the lower inset in the diagram on the right. The red nucleus helps coordinate fine motor control and limb movements. Number 4, pain modulation. The periaqueductal gray modulates pain perception and defensive behavior. It plays a role in the endogenous pain relief system by releasing endorphins. Number 5, arousal and consciousness. The reticular formation within the midbrain helps regulate alertness and consciousness, contributing to sleep-wake cycle. Number 6, autonomic regulation. It participates in regulating certain autonomic functions through connections with the hypothalamus. Number 7, coordination of eye movements. Cranial nerves 3 and 4 originate in the midbrain and control eye movements. Anatomy and functions of the pons. The pons is a key structure in the brainstem located between the midbrain above and the medulla oblongata below. It serves as crucial relay station, regulates breathing and sleep, and supports sensory and motor functions through its cranial nerves nuclei and neural connections. Anatomy of the pons. The pons is divided into following main regions. Ventral pons or the basilar pons. It contains pontine nuclei, large bundle of nerve fibers and transverse fibers. Dorsal pons or pontine tegmentum. It contains cranial nerve nuclei, ascending and descending nerve tracts, and part of the reticular formation. Cranial nerve nuclei. Several cranial nerve nuclei are located in the pons. These include trigeminal nerve, abducens nerve, facial nerve, and the vestibulocochlear nerve. Pontine reticular formation and middle cerebellar peduncles. These are large bundles of fibers connecting the pons to the cerebellum. These facilitate communication between the brainstem and the cerebellum. Functions of the pons. Number 1, relay center for signals. It acts as a bridge between the cerebrum, cerebellum, and spinal cord, ensuring smooth coordination of motor and sensory signals. Number 2, motor control and coordination. The pontine nuclei relay motor information from the cerebral cortex to the cerebellum, crucial for precise motor movement. Number 3, sensory processing. Processes sensory information including touch, pain and temperature via pathways connected to the trigeminal nerve. Number 4, cranial nerve functions include facial sensations and mastication through trigeminal nerve, eye movement to the lateral side, lateral gaze is controlled by abducens nerve, facial expressions and taste through facial nerve, hearing and balance through vestibulocochlear nerve. Number 5, regulation of sleep and arousal. The reticular formation in the pons plays a role in regulating the sleep-wake cycle and arousal levels. Number 6, respiratory control. The pneumotaxic center and apneustic center in the pons regulate the rhythm of breathing in coordination with the medulla oblongata. Number 7, auditory processing. Works with the vestibulocochlear nerve to process auditory information and maintain balance. Clinical significance of the pons. Pontine stroke. A stroke affecting the pons can cause locked-in syndrome where the person is conscious but unable to move or speak. Respiratory dysfunction. Damage to respiratory centers in the pons can lead to irregular breathing patterns. Cranial nerve palsy. Lesions in pons can affect facial movement, eye movement, and hearing. Sleep disorders. Dysfunction in the pons may contribute to sleep disturbances. The medulla oblongata. It is the lowest part of the brainstem, located between the pons above and the spinal cord below. It serves as a critical control center for autonomic functions, including heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure regulation. Its role in maintaining fundamental life-sustaining functions makes it one of the most critical regions of the brainstem. Anatomy of the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is divided into ventral and dorsal regions, each with distinct structures and functions. Features on the ventral surface. Pyramids, which are paired structures containing corticospinal tracts. Pyramidal decussation is the point where most motor fibers cross over to the opposite side, explaining why each hemisphere of the brain controls the opposite side of the body. Olives are oval-shaped structures connected to the cerebellum via the inferior cerebellar peduncles. These features are labeled in the diagram shown in the slide. Dorsal surface contains gracile and cuneate nuclei, inferior cerebellar peduncles which connect the medulla to the cerebellum. Cranial nerve nuclei in the medulla include glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, accessory nerve, and the hypoglossal nerve. Reticular formation is also present in the medulla. Functions of the medulla oblongata. Number 1, autonomic regulation through cardiac center. It controls heart rate and force of contraction. Vasomotor center, which regulates blood vessels diameter and blood pressure, and the respiratory center, which controls breathing rhythm and adjusts respiratory rate in response to blood oxygen and carbon dioxide levels. Number 2, reflex centers present in the medulla. Coordinates reflex actions like vomiting, coughing, sneezing, swallowing, and gagging. Number 3, motor control through pyramids. These facilitate voluntary motor control by transmitting signals from the motor cortex to the spinal cord, whereas olives work with the cerebellum for motor coordination and learning. Number 4, sensory relay. The gracile and cuneate nuclei transmit sensory information, that is touch, pressure, vibration, and proprioception, to the thalamus. Cranial nerve functions. Glossopharyngeal nerve controls taste sensation, swallowing, and salivation. Vagus nerve controls parasympathetic functions including heart rate and digestion. Accessory nerve is controlling neck and shoulder movements. And the hypoglossal nerve controls tongue movements for speech and swallowing. Number 6, arousal, sleep-wake cycle, and consciousness is regulated by the reticular formation. Clinical significance of the medulla oblongata. Medullary stroke. It can disrupt essential functions like breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure, often resulting in life-threatening conditions. Damage to the respiratory center can cause irregular breathing patterns or apnea. Dysphagia may occur due to impairment of swallowing reflex caused by cranial nerve dysfunction. Damage to sympathetic pathways can result in Horner's syndrome, which is characterized by pupil constriction, eyelid drooping, and lack of sweating on one side of the face. Bulbar palsy, a condition affecting cranial nerves 9, 10, 11, and 12, arising from the medulla oblongata, leading to speech, swallowing, and respiratory difficulties. This is all for today. In the upcoming video, we'll learn about the other remaining features of the brain. Thank you for watching. Do like and share the video and subscribe the channel to learn more.